numerology purpose. Thank you everybody for being here, and you will be able to, also like support me to do this mission in life by being here and listen to what I'm going to share about numerology. So let me share my presentation. So the reason why we are here today because we have meeting almost every week. But today want to dive in more about numerology. In the past couple months, we have been learning something else, not numerology. But today we are going to learn numerology because why? We are work with everybody every day, and we need to understand people. Either we have to learn in human resource or like in psychology, or like in mindset to understand people, or we can learn something in the spiritual field like numerology. And so today we will discuss about our life lesson number. So what is the life lesson number? So life lesson number is one of the four most important personal number in numerology. And the reason why we want to learn about our life lesson number, and we should know about life lesson number, especially our life lesson number, is because the life lesson number is like our life blueprint. It reveal what you are here to learn in this lifetime, the challenge you will face, and the potential to grow. So if life were a movie and you are the actor in your movie, then the life lesson number would be the script that your soul chose before you arrive in this world. So it's really powerful. Like you yourself, before you were born, you already chose what you want to learn and how you like what would be like the lesson that you want to face, and then who you want to marry to, what house you will live in. And of course there's there's a possibility that you have multiple script, but you are the one who choose that script. So either which script you choose, you are the master of your life. And life lesson number is the number that it will show you what type of potential lesson you will face in this life. And you will constantly face with similar lesson until you learn your lesson. Does that make sense? And so to calculate this life lesson number, it's really easy. So it's based on your birthday. And we use our birthday in our birth certificate. Like, actually, let me rephrase that. We use our real birthday. So whatever day you were born, that is your real birthday. So you have to write that birthday down and calculate that birthday. Because sometimes, I say the birthday in birth certificate, and I kind of like change to your real birthday that the day you were born, is because sometimes we change our birthday in our birth certificate. Like my mom, we would never be able to find her life lesson number. Why? Because she had changed her birthday for 3 times in during her life. So now she already have mixed and match life lesson number. So that's why like I mentioned about we as a soul had chosen multiple script, multiple storyline for our life. And so depend on what we chose the outcome, we will have the result based on what we choose in life. So we have to base on the birthday, that the day that we are born, like we were born, that is the correct one. And forget about the birthday, like if we change to the like the Asian calendar or like American calendar, like the birthday that we actually were born, that is the day. So how to calculate your life lesson number? So to determine your life lesson number, we add together all of the digits of your birthday, your day, your month, and your year. So let's say Elon Musk as, an example. So he was born on June 28, 1971. So we will write down the month is 6, the day is 28, and then the year is 1971. We combine, like we calculate the 1971 equal 8. So that's what we do with our birthday too. Like if we were born on, January 1st, 1998, then 1998 we combine, we will have the sum of 1998, and it will combine with January, like 1 plus 1 equal the final number. So the final number of Elon Musk is 52, and you will combine 52 one more time, you will have number 7. So Elon Musk's life path number is 52 over 7. So his final number is number 7. But why we have to write out this 52 over 7? Because there's a reason. There's a deeper message based on the two number that make up number 7. But we're not going to talk about that today because this is more deeper level of learning. So usually when people read your live lesson number, they will read your final number for you. But sometimes we feel like that's more about me. What is more about me? So that is a higher level of learning that eventually we will be able to learn in the book. So if you combine your live lesson number and you have number 11, 22, 33, or 44, we don't sum up, we don't reduce that to one number. It's because number 11, 22, 33, or 44 are the master number, and they have different methods. Does that make sense? So everybody, if you are done with your calculation, you can write it down in the chat box so we can see what you have. Or if you want me to help you with the calculation, you can also write your birthday in the chat box, and I will be able to do the calculation for you.
Number 23. 3、7、11、11。
Jasmine?
Yes.
So the number 3 is 5 plus 2. Is the one is the number 2 is 52?
Well, ask the question again, please.
The number 3
Uh,
so is 5 plus 2.
5 plus 2. Yes, 5 plus 2 equals 7. The 52 is right here. So so 6, like the month is 6. So because his birthday is June 28th, so 6 plus 28 plus 18, 18 is the year.
Yeah.
And then you got number 52.
Uh-huh.
And 5, and then you sum up again one more time to get one
5
number.
and a plus 2. Okay.
Yeah.
I just confused that one a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. If you want me to do your birthday for you, you can write it in the chat box. I can
okay.
calculation
It's
for you.
52. Okay. So, oh my gosh, mine is number 8.
Cool. Nice.
Huh? 53, 8. Okay, I'll wait.
Yeah. I wait until everybody are done with your numerology, and I can share the other.
So I think okay, let me see, November 23rd. So 11, 23, 27, 50, 61, 61, 7. Okay, I sent mine over already.
Okay, I saw it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting for everyone else. Or if you two are shy, it's okay. We can read it, and then I will send you that chapter so you can read it and give me a feedback. I mean, if I can publish this book or not, it's really up to a lot of feedback. or or not.
So it doesn't matter you use like a Chinese calendar or like a here calendar, right?
We have to do like Western calendar.
What's the
Like
Western calendar? Here?
um well, you mean like Chinese calendar, like
Lunar calendar?
the opposite way, like if over here they say month first and day, and like
No. She talking about the lunar calendar was like a Chinese New Year. Oh, American New Year is different than Chinese New Year. Is that what you're saying?
American is this is the American way, the Western way.
Mm-hmm.
So like, because if you use lunar calendar, you will come up with different kind of life.
Oh, okay. But
Oh,
if
okay.
if
I
that
don't
like
understand. You just say the user birthday, right?
Yeah, just
your
the
birth
birthday.
your
Birthday is
birthday.
we are per birthday is Chinese calendar.
Yeah, then you need to change it to American like date.
So
I
basically,
don't
what
know
you
how to change.
No, you just send it. So 你的 tell me when you're older, when you're like older one. 你是几年出生的？
64，
1964
嗯哼，
几月？
1126。
就是农历咯。
我没有分农历、新历，就是新历，没有讲什么农历、新历。
那你到底是哪一个嘛？那你是现在的还是？
所以我就不清楚啊，只有一个。
Jenny, you should know when your birthday. Your birthday calculated 11 November 23rd is a lunar calendar or
Yeah.
阴历 calendar 还是阳历 calendar?
Yes, that's I asked her.
那我怎么知道呢？
Oh my god, 你不知道你的 calendar? Amy check my lunar calendar. 阴历生日是11月23，89年。
喂，1989年。
Yeah. 你怎么不，Amy？你怎么不是 Jenny？你怎么能不知道你生日是阴历阳历的呢？
我从来不，我们从来不讲究阴历阳历，就是一个。
Me too, me too.
对呀，没有新什么阴历阳历，就是一个，一个生日就是一个生日。
Yes. So that's why I tell them my birthday is the wrong one, not the true one.
Yeah, it's confused.
叫什么？安娜，你农历的是几号？
阴历11月23。
阴历11月23。
89年。So 就通过每个人的生日，它能计算出来每个人的就是
lesson level。
Yeah， 就是说你的优缺点、长处、短处，想来过来学这个是在哪个方面需要注意的，就是更适合就是说大家伙互相了解一下everyone's like personality wise and how to work with together is all connected. That's why we're talking about this. Yeah.
但是我就不知道阴历阳历你们分得这么
今年你查一下我
的。12月20，安娜，你的是农历的是12月20，不是阳历。
So I have a question. So when you were born, let's say
今年查一下我的7月19， 79年7月19。
So when you were born in China, then like if you were born in September, did they not keep the September month? Did they change to lunar calendar? How's that work in China?
So they just don't know. So they does have two calendars based on, so your birthday, you will put a date, the November date, not November, the day you're born. So basically like each person, no, other people don't know. You have to know. They put the date based on the lunar calendar. Your parents put on the lunar calendar date, or other calendar date. So for most Chinese, they will put a lunar calendar date. Today is 正月15, whatever, right? So that's 80% people follow lunar calendar, not for the American calendar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Tina，你的是1979年9月10号。
9月10号。
那我的呢 ？Amy，
你都不知道是农历还是阳历。
我怎么给你算？
对啊，我怎么给你算？
So don't worry about the slide pad number. So today you can be able to learn and you use the birthday that you have.
Until you figure out your
right
birthday.
now. Yeah. To see if it really matches you or not. Because this number is really much. This is one of the most this is one of the 4 most important number that we should all know. However, like I say, somebody like my mom, she had changed her birthday 3 times, and she did not even know her real birthday. And the person who changed her number is, the policeman who make her birth certificate, her
Different.
birthday, and then the other person is my dad. They just do something out of unconscious thing. But anyway, when we come to our soul number and our personality number, and then our path of destination number, that is when we use our name to do it. So that is never really changed. But the birthday can change. That's why people could feel like they have mixed and matched life is because of their birthday. So like I say, if we are the actor, if we are the actor in this life, our soul in the before we were born in this life could choose multiple scripts, and then whatever outcome that we pick, it will produce the result. And the result that we have now is because of the outcome that we already picked and select based in the past. Like can be last month, can be last year, can be like 10 years ago. So as you can see, I can share. I'm going to.
Jasmine, I take my back. Okay, I will send you my new ones.
Okay,
I
no
calculated
worry.
wrong.
No
Yeah,
worry. Yeah, you can. I can send this document for everybody to see online later. So you don't have to read for me. So we already done with the practice time. So this is the general meaning of number 1 to 9. So if you are number 1 in live lesson number, this is just the summarized keyword. It's just the keyword, but the more meaning that we will be able to read more when I send you the document later. So if you are the pioneer, what's the pioneer? Like you can ask yourself, let's say now we don't know our birthday, right? But we will all know we all know ourselves the most. So if you have life lesson number 1, let's say if you have life lesson number 1, it's about leadership, independence, and originality. So we have to ask ourselves that, like, do you always feel the need to pray for your old path? Like, do you feel a need to create something new, or like do you dislike being controlled or refer to be a master of your own? Something like that. So it's some question to really ask yourself about this life lesson number, if you are life lesson number 1. And so if you are, let's say if you are number how like 59 14 59 14, then you will have 5. So the 5, the adventure, it's about freedom, change, and adaptability. So what does it mean? So the life lesson number 5 is the free spirit. So you can ask yourself, like, do you love exploring, traveling, and experiencing new things? That's the question you can ask yourself, when you see that you have life lesson number 5. Or like, do you feel unmotivated when stuck in a monotonous routine? Like if you do one thing all over like every day, do you feel stuck? Like, do you feel tired and you feel drained? If you say yes, then you are indeed, the free spirit. So the key word of, people who have life lesson number 5 is freedom. If you feel retreat, you might lose motivation and struggle to reach your goal. However, if you learn self-mastery and embrace new experience, and you can achieve great things. That's why you love to travel. That's why you always set a goal to go here and go there. And then the strain of people who have life lesson number 5 is to you draw to exploration, adventure, and hand-on learning. You can learn to become, no, actually, your strength is, to be able to become a writer, a speaker, journalist, and salesperson, something like that, So that's why, and number 5, usually a people lover. It really easy for number 5 to connect with other people. So in this life, a lot of time people who have number 5 in life lesson number, they learn to connect with other people, and they learn to connect other people with other people too. So that is one of the strength and the ability, and also the lesson that number 5 have. And so when we are able to know about the life lesson number that we have, we will be able to see and ask ourselves the question like, what can we do to achieve the strength that we have? Like, we know that we have the strength. Like, I know that I have, let's say I know that I have the strength in writing skill when I was so young, but I never really have anybody to motivate me. But now, because I am able to see my life lesson, I feel more better. I feel more confident to explore that field of like writing, write out what I want. So that's really much the reason why we want to know our life lesson. And so beside the live lesson from 1 to 9, you also have live lesson from a master number, which is number 11, 22, 33, and 44. So let's say Barack Obama, if you compare his birthday, you will have number 11. So number 11 is about, intuition, higher purpose, and inspiration. So that's why he's like the most well-spoken resident in the US, and a lot of people love him. Is because he have this charisma, he have this life, he have this power to bring something non-physical that people can't see, but they always feel it, and he put it into word. So he inspire other people. That's why people feel so inspired by him, and they admire him so much, or Jeff Bezos, Amazon founder. He have master number 33, which is really high master number. And master number 33 is all about like healing, unconditional love, and serving to humanity. That's why Amazon had been done amazing job to create a lot of job and opportunity for people. And if you ever heard Jeff Bezos speaking or speech, he talked a lot about this love and respect for other people. He does. So when we learn about, master number or like life lesson number, we can see through through well-known people like Obama, Mr. Obama, or Jeff Bezos, or Elon Musk. Elon Musk doesn't have master number, but yet he have number 7, and number 7 is about intuition, deep learning. That's why he go really deep in whatever he does. And deep learning is one of the way for this society to become blossom, like flourishing. Like a lot of great thinker in the world, like the Buddha or Lao Tzu, they are the deep thinker because they think deep. That's why they can find a lot of thing that other people don't see. And because they see something, that's why they can be able to think more than other people can think. And that's why they can solve a lot of problems. And if you solve a lot of problem for people, you will be the one who make how much money that you want in this world. So that is the life lesson number. And that is the end of the presentation today. It's really short. And I hope we all understand how important that we should understand ourselves. And if we cannot find our lesson yet, then it's okay. Don't worry. We will be able to discover ourselves more. presentation. Does anybody want to ask me a question or any feedback before we have the next meeting with Ben?
So the numbers for your sharing that just is very short. Is there any like more explanations with each number if they can look up for themselves?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
that's what I say. Like I'm going to send all of you the Google Doc so that you can all read it. Because
Yeah.
I know that some of you are very private and doesn't want people to know anything about you. And that is okay.
Yeah.
That how I was in the past as well. I was so I was so private that I so literally during happiness study I found my teacher who is happened to be one of the founding father of America. And the reason why I say that because one of the lecture we learn a lot of like race man and woman along history from the east to the west. And I normally have this belief that if I walk into the room, I should know everybody in the room. If I don't know that person, it's my fault. But if they don't know me, that's okay. And I always practice that. It's just me. It's just me. And it's okay that, nobody know me. But if I don't know people, I don't like it. I need to know people. And nobody know that. And I did not know why I have that. It's just me. And so when I learn about suddenly I forgot his name, but he's one of the founding father of America, and that's who he is too. That's what he believe and that's what he teach. He's so humble that I feel like I should know this man long ago. But anyway, in the past I did not want people to know much about me, but this day I don't mind for everybody to know much about me just because, like I shared with Anna and Queen the other day, that the more thing is come to us, we have to understand why that lesson come to us. And when we figured out the lesson behind everything that happened to us, then we can be able to help other people to understand their life lesson as well. And that's kind of like the goal of our soul to have in this life, not just, Pacific person, for everybody to be able to understand. Just because if we don't understand why it's come to us and we just agree with it, guess what? We're going to face with that lesson all over again until we finally understand why that happened to us and we figured out the solution. Like either we figured out, okay, this is how it is, so I should work on myself to overcome this. Like if my mom keep talking about me because she want to push me or because she's my mom, then I have to learn how to control my temper, or like I have to know that it's just in me that I think she want this because I have listened to her so many years. It's overwhelming for me. But like to her, it's just like the first time she talked to me about that. So if I have been accumulate every emotional madness about her for like the past 30 years of my life, I'm going to explode to her anytime she talked to me. So then, because we know about this life lesson, we can understand that why this happened to me. And guess what? If we are not able to understand that lesson, and if we are not strong enough to overcome that lesson, life won't give us that lesson. So whatever we are given, whatever we get to have in this life, the lesson, the tragic that we face or whatever we face, if we are not able to solve that problem and overcome that problem, we are not giving us that opportunity to learn. because we are the one who chose that lesson for us, to learn. So so as long as we don't know about numerology, we don't know about life lesson, that's okay. But we have to understand that everything happened for a reason, and we are responsible for everything in our life. And then our goals every day is to be able to understand why that happened to us, and understand why it happened to us. We will have the how to transform that and to literally share to the world. The reason why people are success and share their story to other people is because they understand the life lesson. They don't just tell people to they don't just tell people or like themselves to just like live their life that way until the day they die, you know. So the reason why people are successful and become, like the world speaker or the inspirator, is because they already understand and they already overcome it and they move on. So that's just really much our goal, to understand why things happen to us. We don't ask for the bad question. We just ask like, how can I overcome that problem? And we will receive the result, the answer for ourselves. And we have to do that every day. So that is like the reason why we have to do the research. And next week, I'm going to share with all of you how to understand our soul number. So when you learn about the soul number, you won't be able to say that, oh, I don't have the right birthday for me, because I was struggle to understand my mom for years. I learned all of that because I want to understand myself, that I want to understand my mom. And then I want to understand everybody. And then I can oversolve myself. I can oversolve all the problem for other people, but not my mom. And then I have to learn numerology. I have to learn like yin and yang calculation. Like I have to learn feng shui. I have to learn everything to understand her. And finally, I was like, I can just go to her name and search for herself. And even I know about my mom, still I cannot overcome those problem with her, just because, she's there to teach me something greater that I don't even know. So that's a balance. Thank you for listening, and I will turn on the music.
Thank you,
Thank
Jasmine.
you, Jasmine.
Thank you so much for passionately listening to me. I feel so happy.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Let's listen to the thank you song.
Gratitude's a gentle fire, turns a wish into desire. With each thank you we ascend, hope and dreams together.